Last year, Elk 101 teamed up with Mountain Ops to give away an elk hunt in Utah. The winner of the hunt was a great guy named Lewis, and Donnie and I had the pleasure of tagging along with Lewis on that hunt last fall. The first day and a half of the hunt were incredibly windy, which made it really difficult to locate elk. But on the afternoon of day 2, we found a small pocket that was tucked away from the wind and where the elk were all hanging out. As we made it onto the ridge overlooking that small timbered pocket, my location bugle was quickly answered by a response. I've talked a lot in the past about my preference for hunting elk in the middle of the day, for a variety of reasons, and this particular hunt fit right in with that hunting preference. It was mid-afternoon and the thermals were moving up the hillsides. I'm not going to focus on the midday aspect of the hunt in this video though, but rather the importance of getting on the same level as the elk to increase the odds of calling the bull in and decrease the chances of getting winded by the bull. You'll notice as we move in on the bugling bull that I'm not doing any calling. Fortunately, the bull was vocal on his own, which allowed us to move in close without ever having to give away our approach. We quietly moved down the mountain and got within 200 yards or so of the bugling bull. The terrain opened up and provided several great shooting lanes, so we decided to take advantage of the shooting lanes and set up right there, rather than moving any closer and taking a risk of bumping the bull. At this point, we were at the same level as the bull, so Donnie and I moved to Lewis's right and slightly down the hill to set up and call, planning to call the bull right into one of Lewis's shooting lanes. Keep in mind that the thermals are moving pretty much straight up the hillside, and we're focused on the bull that's bugling to Lewis's left. The thermals are moving perpendicular to an imaginary line between us and the bull, and if the bull decided to swing above us to get the wind in his favor, Lewis would still have good shooting lanes. As we're calling to the bull to Lewis's left, Another bull fires off just below us and to our right, and we can tell that he's coming in fast. Donnie and I scrambled up the hill slightly so that if the second bull does come in, we're hoping Lewis will still have an opportunity. With us set up on the same level as the first bull, it gave us some flexibility to be able to adjust quickly and not risk either of the bulls being able to smell us. And then a third bull bugled. With this many bulls bugling around us, and especially with one of them within 20 yards of us, we were pinned down and unable to move, which once again highlights the importance of getting to the same level as the bull before setting up. With the bull unable to visually see the elk he had heard bugling, he turned back to try to circle around and get above our setup to try to detect any danger. At this point, the bull is just 4 yards away, standing just on the other side of a small fir tree. Meanwhile, bull number 3 is moving towards our setup, and we aren't sure where bull number 1 is. But we still hold the advantage. and the bulls aren't able to get above us to get the wind in their favor. This hunt illustrates just how important it can be to get on the same level as the elk. Not only does it provide extra flexibility during the setup, but it'll also minimize the chances of getting winded if the thermals should change suddenly. Plus, an elk will always feel more comfortable coming into another bull's calling if he's able to move in at the same level, rather than coming straight up a hill or straight down. In this situation, Lewis was intrigued by the bigger sounding bugles coming from the first bull, so he passed on the opportunity to shoot. And it was a good decision, as he was able to shoot a bigger bull the next afternoon. The next time you're getting ready to set up on a bugling bull, do all you can to get on that bull's level and set yourself up in a position to maximize your opportunity for success. For more information on elk calling and setups and strategies, be sure to visit the University of Elk Hunting online course at elk101.com.